Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for Turffontein. We're on the stand side track, remember, not the inside track, because they've had a lot of rain. 28 pentometer, so it's extremely soft. 3 meter false rail at the 700 meter mark. 11 race program. 11:37 is your first race. So take a close look at the times. These seem pretty strange, but anyway, we got 11:37. Must be conflicted with overseas racing, so we got to fall into line, right? And there's some opportunities here. First race, it's a 1400 meter fillies and mares maiden plate, and well, there are a number of horses that have got a chance here. If you look at the race, you'd think that Radu is the right horse. Two very nice runs. Sean Terry, well drawn, 3 gets a 2.5 claimer. We've seen this movie before, and they arrive. So this is probably the right horse. But have a close look at count your chances. Number 1, this will improve over the distance. Powers at B, the head of the speed rating, that's number 2. And a touch of sugar's third run. Got to have a chance, but the find of the race has got to be Auntie Pitty Pat for me. Drawn 1, gets the blinkers, Keegan DeMella. I've been watching it and I'm sticking with it. Each way for me. Race 2. This is a maiden plate and they go 1400 as well. I'm going with Stratospheric. Looks very hard to beat and it looks like absolutely the right horse. Big Danger Nazar with Gavin Larena aboard at number 2. The rest don't look like they're in the race. Have a close look at number 11, Storm Dominator, for all your exotics. This will improve third run after a rest. Race 3, maiden plate, and they go 1800 meters. I'm going with, this is a tough one. 11 Broadlands looks absolutely the right horse. Gavin Larena gets the leg up for the Sean Terry operation. And she certainly looks like she should be able to win a race like this. But then you have a close look at this. You see that Quantifier and Bronze Sword both got some good form. I think Bronze Sword will improve over the 1800, and I think will go very well. American Biscuit and Breezeover both got big chances, so they come into it as well. And then the find of the race is going to be number 5, Manson. This horse might be a lot better than rated, and a lot better than his last start. Have a close look at him in your exotics. Race 4. There's a mirror rated handicap, and they go 1800. I'm going with a horse here that's 10-1. Number 10, Destiny of Souls. Got good form, bottom of the ratings, bottom of the handicap, and I think Destiny of Souls got the right type of form to be able to trouble the slot. So what are the dangers? You got to look at the top. The favourites, Good Counsel, looks like an improver, but difficult to catch right. Diesel and Dust, 2 very good runs for the Sex Zimbabwe, and I expect it to go well here. Tamara's Cream, you've got a lot of ability, gets Gavin Larena, that's number 6. And Twin Turbo, the front runner, well, conditions might suit him, so he goes into the play, as well as Duke of Rain. Race 5, Pinnacle, and they go 1800, and I'm going strongly with Litigation, one of my favorite horses. This horse, course and distance, 1 from 1. Larena should give him a good ride. Lots to like about him, and I think Litigation's the one to go in here. Stable Companion, Platinum Sky's got a chance. Second base might be the best of the Fanfuran runners, and then Labras, I think, is a bit sharp for him. Hopefully he'll be better over a bit more ground. Race 6 is a classified 2,400 meters. And look at the 2 3-year-olds, quite interesting here. Battleground and King of Rome. You see that there's very little form with them when they met African Torrent. And they should be very close together. The one's 9-4 and the other's 12-1. That seems completely ridiculous. I don't know who's riding Battleground, but have a look and see if we get a decent rider. Flying First Class loves the course and distance, loves everything about this. Go well. Find of the race, number 6, Afraid, goes into all your play. Race 7, this is the Goli Mile, 1600 now. A very interesting race this because it's a handicap. So I'm looking at the bottom of the weights and I see Captain of the Green. This got to be the right horse for me. 52 on its back, 14-1, 4 very good runs. And he gets weight from all of these horses. His profile's not much different to most of them. You have a look at a horse like Pragmatist. He's probably the best rated. He's a two-time winner. But a horse like Climate Control, so got to give Pragmatist a kilo. And if you go back to his maiden win, nowhere close to as good as Pragmatist 4. No winners out of that. He beat a very ordinary horse and he beat a bad field. He's up there, just shows you. Johnny Dogs might be the big find of the race. Billy Spellbound drawn 11. That doesn't impress me, but he's very well handicapped considering when he ran in a couple of big races and a big race in the Cape, was very unlucky in one race, and he's got to get chunks of weight from a lot of these. Arrivederci, Laguna Verde, well, they've got to give weight to everything. I want to see them do that. Race 8, Pinnacle, 1,400 meters. I'm going with the Jan Janssen van Vuren runner, number 3, Out of the Darkness. Course, distance, yielding, jockey, everything in his favor. The run before last was cracking. Gavin Arena gets on extremely well with this horse. Forever Mind's the front runner. And Lime, who's got a chance. Homely Gold comes from a rest. And Fateful Day might be the find of the race, number 12. Race 9, novice handicap, 1,400 meters. Well, I failed to see why you want to have a novice handicap. Make it a novice plate, give everything a chance, and the handicapper can work from there. But novice handicaps, you might as well have a handicap. So why just for one-time winners? Crazy, absolutely crazy. It just shows you the actual lack of idea what these guys have and try to put together this program. You cannot have novice handicap. Novice plates are for horses that are rated too high, and the trainer wants to get him in there to be able to run against other horses that are one-time winners and show the handicapper he's got them completely wrongly rated. But we've got to look at this. Rollover Red Rover, easy win, and there have been 2 out of 8 winners out of the form, so that form looks good. Celtic Rumours got good form as well, but gets 1.5 kilos from Rollover Red Rover. The Shozi Shoop, Mike the Cox runner, seems pretty well in, drawn 1. That will give it a chance. Vitellis is drawn 4 and got to have a chance here as well. So they look like the right ones. And then Houston, I'm having a close look at this. If he improves second run, he could go very, very well here. Race 10, this is a merit-rated handicap. They go 1,000 meters. Smith & Wesson, for me, looks like the right horse. 2 good last 2 runs. He'll go well here. Bronco Blitz got a chance. Mover and Shaker, your hot favorite. Well, he's got 62.5, so he carries 60 kilos. He's got to give a horse like Smith & Wesson 3.5 kilos. I'm going with Smith & Wesson. I think the 3.5 kilos might be in his favor. And Ainara got good form, but the draw 2 might not be in her favor. 11, race 11, the last of the day, and I'm waiting for this one because it's a classified 1,200 meters. And my old friend here, Power Ranger, is running. Now, I saw this horse at the stables during the week. He looks extremely well. There might be some value in this horse with McCauley on him. I know he's a bit of a brass, and we're chatting to Roy Magner about him. He's got to be ridden correctly. If you just hold him up, he'll go well. But McCauley's ridden him once, and he ran second, flying. Could be the right race for him. What else? Cool Winter won well, got 6-point penalty, so it shows you he came down in the merit rating to this place, and he got up to win. So he was obviously too high. He now got a 6-point penalty. He should have got a 2 or 3. So he's not well in here, and maybe he'll improve because he's a young horse. Silent War comes from the Cape, got to have a chance. Admiralty Arch has got the best form in the race, well worth including. So from me, James Goodman, and the whole Interbet team, hope you have a great day's racing. Remember, Interbet's the place to bet. The money goes through the tote, and that's what we need to sustain racing. Never mind all this bullshit that people are telling you about, this one and that one, the other one's going to save racing. The only thing that will save racing, put all the money through the tote. From me, James Goodman, those are the best words of wisdom you'll ever hear. Bye.